right, good morning everybody. Buenos dias. What we are going to do today, just trying to get back to the beginning of my vocab list here, is go over our animales vocab list. So I'm trying to do a screencast today, and I thought that I was just recording, but it wasn't, which is why I was in the middle of the slideshow and I had to go back to the beginning. So you'll have to bear with me while we do this. So what you have for your assignment this week is to fill out your animals vocab list. And it's a pretty long list, right? 64, 65 words, I think. So you could split it, into two different times if you wanted to. What you should do as you view this PowerPoint with me is write down the definitions or type them. So you have options. If you have a printer at home, you can print the vocab list from Google Classroom and fill it in by hand as we go along, right? And so then you can watch kind of the screen that you see right now and handwrite the words into the list. Or what you could do is watch this video on a phone or I guess an iPad and then type right into the Google Doc, right? So you all have a copy of the animals vocab list, your own copy. So you could type right into there, right? And then you don't need to print it. I know a lot of you guys prefer to handwrite stuff, which is fine. The only thing is that you do need a printer. And then what you have to do if you handwrite it is take a picture of it and upload it to the assignment on Google Classroom and submit it that way. And I know when we did the bingo board, some of you guys sort of ran into problems with that. There was a lot of confusion. So it's probably easier if you just, if you type it, right? As opposed to printing it and doing it by hand, but you can do that. All right, so here we go. The title of this chapter is Los Animales, which is animals. All right, and first we're gonna start with the farm animals, right? So we have la vaca for cow. El burro is your donkey. Now remember, two R's are rolled, right? So if you can't roll your R's, that's fine. If you can, then go ahead and do it. El burro. La cabra is a goat. El pato is a duck. El gallo is a rooster. So remember, two L's make a Y sound, right? So it's not a gallo, right? There's no gallo. So technically a rooster is, I guess you could say like the male chicken, right? A rooster. Those are only males. El gallo. And then the female is a chicken or a hen. You could write either la gallina. Again, two L's together make a Y sound. And I tried this sound before, but I don't think it's working. Yeah, no, the sound won't work. I know there's a little sound symbol there. All right, oops. El cerdo is a pig. El cerdo. El conejo, bunny. Remember, J makes an H sound. La oveja is a sheep. Again, J makes an H sound, so it's not oveja, it's oveja. Two L's make what sound? A Y sound. So el caballo for horse, el caballo. And this is kind of a random word here. It's a little bit chopped off. Los huevos are eggs, not, I guess, technically an animal, but comes from an animal. All right, now these words, there's no pictures. These are all places you can find animals on a farm, right? So we have en el aire, en el establo, en el estanque, en el granero, sounds like grain, right? A barn. En el pasto, sort of sounds like pasture. En el campo is a field. Grande is big, you might know that, and pequeño is small. All right, moving on to the jungle section. En la selva, in the jungle. All right, we have, this should be la rana, la rana. So on your vocab list, I think it's correct. I don't know why it's not correct on this PowerPoint. La rana is a frog. La culebra and el serpiente. You have two words for snake. So a lot of students like to use serpiente because it's a cognate. Remember, cognate is a word that sounds the same in two languages. It's actually more common to use the word culebra, but you could use either. El loro is a parrot. El loro. El mono, monkey. This guy needs to brush his teeth. El gorila is a gorilla. El chimpanzé. So pretty much the same as English. There are a lot of cognates in the animal chapter that you'll notice. So even though the list is long, some of the words you kind of can figure out what they mean, right? Because they're cognates. All right, I like the spots on this guy. El leopardo for a leopard. I don't like spiders, so I put a cartoon spider. La araña for a spider. This is a lemur, in case you don't know. In Madagascar is the movie that all the lemurs live in the airplane. El lemur, another cognate. This word is kind of fun. This is my favorite word on the list. El cocodrilo. El cocodrilo is a crocodile. All right, moving on to the plains. The plains, so sort of like African animals. En la llanura. All right, el tigre. Look at how cute they are. That's a tiger. El león is a lion. Lots of cognates. La cebra, zebra. El elefante. El elefante looks just like the English. La jirafa. This is kind of a tricky word because a lot of students want to say jirafa, I think because of how it sounds in English, giraffe. But in Spanish, remember, J makes an H sound. So la jirafa. All right, here we go with the hippopotamus. El hipopótamo. So a couple things. H is silent in Spanish. And then we have an accent on the O here, right? So it's el, kind of start here with I. El hipopótamo for hippo. And el bosque in the woods or the forest. A little fox here. El zorro. El mapache is a raccoon. This is another cognate. El puerco espín. Actually, sort of literally that translates to a spiny pig in Spanish, which doesn't really look like a pig, but he does have a lot of spines. All right, here's our bears. El oso. There's a show, I don't know, some cartoon that kids talk about with Special Agent Oso. I can't remember what the cartoon is. You guys probably know. All right, 2 L's, remember, make a Y sound for squirrel. La ardilla. I don't really like this picture either. La hormiga. So H makes what sound? No sound, silent. So it's not a hormiga, right? It's la hormiga. A fly, la mosca. And the word for fly swatter is a matamoscas, which is kind of means like a fly killer, fly swatter, which I guess is what a fly swatter does. All right, here's our wolf, el lobo. And I wish these sounds worked, but they don't work. All right, la oruga, caterpillar. Butterfly, la mariposa. All right, we have pets, las mascotas or los animales domésticos. So mascotas is not really a cognate. It sounds like mascot, which it's not really a cognate, but excuse me, animales domésticos is definitely a cognate. A domesticated animal, right? All right, here's our cat, so cute. Now you have 4 versions of this word. Because for pets, most people know if their pet is male or female. So if it's a male, if it's a boy cat, you would have el gato. Actually, there's 2. I said there were 4 versions. There's only 2. And then a female cat, a girl cat, is la gata. The reason that I said there were 4 is because if you have the word kitten, there's 2 ways to say that too. So a boy kitten would be el gatito. A girl kitten is la gatita. You guys don't have those on your list. All right, here's our little puppy. So same thing, a male, a boy puppy, right, or dog would be el perro, and a female, la perra. This bird is a Baltimore Oriole. I've been seeing a lot of these actually outside my house on my bird feeder. So el pájaro is a bird, not any specific kind of bird, right? We had parrot earlier, but el pájaro is any kind of a bird. All right, here's our cute little hamster. El hamster, H is silent, so it's not el hamster, right? The accent is sort of on the A because the H is silent, so el hamster. Here's Nemo, el pez, fish. El cobayo. This is a guinea pig. I don't know if you probably know what that is. El cobayo. This word sounds very similar to caballo, which is a horse, but it's spelled pretty differently. All right, now we're going to the ocean. En el océano, which is a cognate, in the ocean. All right, a whale, la ballena. So this is sort of a cognate. Probably back in elementary school when you guys learned about whales, you might remember they have sort of those, like, they're not really teeth, they're like kind of curtain-like things in front of their mouth called baleen, right? So that's where this word comes from. All right, here's Jaws. El tiburón. El delfín, another cognate, delfín. Starfish or sea star, la estrella del mar, so star of the sea. So that one's a cognate. This guy, el pulpo is an octopus. A snail, el caracol. Jellyfish, la medusa, which is kind of interesting because if you think about Medusa, the, I guess, like mythical or, yeah, I don't know, mythical lady, goddess person, she has snakes in her hair, right? So this isn't really snakes, a jellyfish, but sort of related, I guess. El manatí, basically pronounced the same way with a little bit of a stress on the end. El manatí. And a crab, el cangrejo. Remember, J makes an H sound. El cangrejo. Lobster. La langosta. Cute little seahorse. El caballito del mar. So remember, caballo is a horse, so caballito is a little horse, right? So I think these are actually pretty tiny in real life. So el caballito del mar, seahorse. The clam, la almeja. And this is a squid. It sounds like calamari. Oh, this one doesn't have a number. El calamar. All right, and I think that is the last one. Let me see if I can escape the screen here. And yeah, 65. This one is number 65, so we can add that on right now. There we go. All right, so you can rewatch this video anytime you need to, or email me with any questions. All right, and I hope you guys try the pronunciation by yourselves, right? Repeating after me, because I know you can do it. All right, adios.